Well, this is my boy quail. I think I have two, but I'm not really sure yet. This is the one that's been really aggressive. I took him away from the girls, and now he's really upset. But he bloodied a couple of the girls this morning. That's never happened before. And they're reaching sexual maturity, so it's probably time to separate. If the other boy remains nice, then I'll keep him with the girls, and this one will get cold. But I've got a little bit of doctoring to do now. It doesn't look like it's too bad, but I need to clean up their heads. And it's natural, it's normal. I mean, you don't want it to happen, but it is normal bird behavior, so. Well, here I am with my quail for the first time, adult quail, I should say. They've been maturing for a while, and they are reaching sexual maturity, which is around 8 weeks. I have a little bit of a mixed flock. Some of them are a week and a half old or something like that. So right now they're about 7 to 8 weeks, somewhere in there. And I was going to sex them pretty soon, because I knew that's what you were supposed to do. And then I heard this commotion this morning. They've been making a little bit of extra noise lately, but this commotion was like big time. And I came out, and apparently, well, we have at least one male, obviously, because he decided to get pretty aggressive with the girls, and he kind of tore up the backs of the heads of 3 of the girls. Now that's normal. I mean, in terms of that's just what they do. It's not fun when you see it. You don't want to see your animals hurt by any means. So I was planning on doing this video very differently, in terms of I was just going to sex them and show you what I had seen online and things like that. But now there's going to be a little bit of extra information in the video, but I'm sure that it will be helpful to somebody. I should have sexed them earlier. We've just been so busy, and they had been fine. I've been keeping an eye on them. They've been a little bit of a ruckus, but no blood or anything, just like your chickens. So I was like, oh, okay, you know, they're getting a little aggressive, but they're not hurting anybody, so it's fine, you know. And this is the first time that any of them have got hurt. 3 of them got hurt all at once. So obviously it's time to separate the boys from the girls. So at any rate, I thought what I would do first is I would show you what I had learned about sexing quail online. I just did research online this morning, and I found quite a few different videos. Sorry, I'm a little alert to their noises right now because 3 of them are hurt. So we'll see. But anyway. So I looked online, found some videos on how to sex quail, and turns out it's super easy, and that you can actually do it from a much younger age once they get feathered in. So the easiest way to do it is to look at their feathering patterns. And for them, and the girls, their front breast will be speckled, okay? So what I basically learned was that whether they're white or cream or tan or whatever it is, that they're going to have a nice speckled breast to them. And the boys, it's all going to be one solid color. Okay, so I thought I'd show you one of my girls. Good. Oh. You have to remember that quail are not a domesticated bird like a chicken, so they don't like to be picked up at all. So she's not happy about being picked up, but you can see her breast right there. It's nice and speckled, right? All the different brownish tan colors. And I have different colored quail. I'm pretty sure that they're cornix. And because I just, whoa, it's okay, it's okay. Come on, calm down. So they're a little bit mixed in their colored and things. And you'll see that I'll grab of the two boys, I'll grab the less aggressive one and show you him. But you can see she's all speckled. Okay. Let's see. Come here. This is a good one to look at. I know, calm down. Calm down. You see she's got a tanner or a wider breast, but you can still see the speckles. The thing I like about this particular quail, it's the only one that we named. You can hear the male, he's crowing. That's the crow for the quail. The thing I liked about this particular quail is that she's the only one that has these like spiky looking feathers. So this one we named Spike. It's the only one that got a name because it was just so obvious from the beginning, and all the spiky looking feathers. She's nice and soft. So there's the girls. Whoa. And here, I'll go ahead and show you this one. This is one of the injured quail, poor thing. She's not too bad. I don't know if you can see. So it's very common when they mate. I know, sweetie. When they mate for the male to peck and pull at the back of the head. And that actually looks a lot worse than it is, okay? So, like, I got her treated earlier. That's the first thing I did, is I treated them all. I've got antibiotic ointment on there. It just looks icky. But she's actually quite okay. She's not happy, but she's actually okay. So, all right. There you go. I've been keeping an eye on them, and they're eating. You know, that's the thing. Because if they decide that that's it, you know, if they just lay down in the corner somewhere, they will choose to die, and that's it. But they're up, they're active, they're eating, and all those kinds of things. So I'll just keep an eye on them. I'll probably do a second round of, I'll do some irrigation and some more ointment and things like that, but I'm not going to put any kind of bandages on them if I notice that they're okay and they're not being pecked or anything like that. No bandages. You want it open to the air. Yeah, that one that you hear, that's the vicious one. The other one hasn't crowed yet, so either he's a little bit younger or he's scared to death. But at any rate, so let's get the nicer of the two males. Come here. There we go. This is well, that was cute. Great, I lost them. They are strong little suckers, and he just pushed right out of my hand. Thankfully, he just went under the box. He was easy to get. All right, so here you can see he's got all white on his breast, and it could be tan or, you know, a different color, but it's going to be all solid. This is the nicer. They're very strong for little teeny tiny birds. I know you don't like it, but this is the nicer of the two boys that I pulled out. Looks like I only have two. So we'll see if you remain nice. Hear me? If you remain nice, we'll keep you. And the other guys is going to go somewhere else. But anyway, so this is the easiest way to sex them. The other way is to turn them over and put a little bit of pressure on the top of their vent. And there is a mating foam that comes out. And they showed it on the video, and I was like, wow. So the mean one that's down there, I did it on him, and the foam came out. This one did not, so he might be a little bit younger, and I'll try it again like in a week or something like that. It doesn't hurt them at all. I know, you're unhappy. It doesn't hurt them at all to do it. You just do a little gentle press on the top of the vent. And but considering the pure white pattern on his breast, I'm pretty sure he's a male. And the fact that when I put him in with the other one, he didn't really want anything to do with him. like he wanted to do with the girls. So I think we have, okay, all right, I'm gonna put you back in. There you go, you're in. So I've got them separated. I'll keep them separated until the girls are healed, which could be a couple of weeks. I might take out those 3 girls, and switch them out. We'll see how things go. We'll see if the nicer male, the one I just had, if he's a little bit nicer to the girls, and then we can start getting some fertilized eggs, and we'll see what happens from there. So now I get to do a little bit of doctoring. I've never done that before. I don't know how that's going to go because, like I said, they're not a domesticated bird. So when you pick them up, they're doing everything that they can to get away from you. Unlike the chickens, there's that initial, I don't want you to hold me, but then they're kind of like, oh, well, you're the one that feeds me and pets me and gives me treats and all that kind of stuff, and then they calm down. So I've got some towels and things like that, and we'll see how that goes. So at any rate, there is my first time sexing quail, and I think I've got it. It's not hard, so that's pretty good. And from here, of course, we'll get eggs once they're fully sexually mature, and hopefully fertilized eggs if the boys are nice to the girls. At any rate, that's it for this, unexpected video. Not quite the way I wanted it to go. Alright, so I've got one of my injured little girls here. So she's got quite a bit of feathers pulled out of her scalp and a little bit of pecking. It doesn't look too bad. So what we're going to do is I've got some boiled water and hydrogen peroxide that we're going to put on it just to make sure that it's nice and clean. So I've got her wrapped up in a towel. She's a little upset, rightfully so. If somebody pecked at my head, I'd be upset too. So, boy, you got to hold on to them tight though because they are strong and they do not want to be held. So we're going to start here. All right, it's warm water. And I don't want to get in her eyes if I can help it. She keeps splashing it off, so that's okay. I know, sweetie, it's not fun. But it looks pretty clean. So then I'm just gonna gently, pat it dry. There's a little bit of blood, dried blood. I know, sweetie. So, the thing is about raising animals, even animals that you're going to eat, I'm raising these to be eaten, okay? You still don't want to see them in any kind of pain. You don't want them to get hurt. She's calming down a little bit. She's got her eyes closed. I think she understands I'm trying to help her. So, also birds, if you tip them upside down, they tend to get a little sleepy, so that helps. All right. So it doesn't have to be perfectly dry, but I'm going to try to get her dry here. A little bit drier. Yeah, I know. Okay. And then I've got some ointment here. I actually, when I first found them like this, that's the first thing I did. I was like, oh no, and I put ointment on them. I kind of cleaned them up a little bit, but this is the more, I don't want to say aggressive doctoring, because it's not aggressive at all. It's very gentle, but from what I did earlier, this is the more aggressive doctoring that I'm doing. I know this probably does not feel too good, but you know what? It's gonna help. So once I got the males out, because that was my big thing, right? Get the males away from the girls, and then I can come back and do the real serious doctoring. Okay. So I think you're okay. I know. You're so upset. But now she's got goop all over her head. But that's going to help her heal. So I've got 2 more to do. Alright, here's number 2. She actually looks quite a bit better than number 1. She's just got a little bit on the side there. Alright, so first things first. Oh, I know. You don't like having a wet head. That's going to help a little bit over there. I know. Oh, I think that went right in your eye. Sorry. Okay, splash it off. Yeah, she doesn't look too bad. That's good. Alright, so let's get you dry. I know I got you wrapped up in this towel pretty good. You can't get away, can you? That's that boy. Yeah, that boy was mean to you, wasn't he? Okay, I think you're okay. Now, here we go. A little ointment, a little thyme. You'll be okay. I know, hold still. Hold still. Okay. Alright, so, look. See, she's pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. Okay. Alright, last one. She's the worst one. Alright. This poor girl got it pretty bad. So, but she's been up and active and eating. She's running around, things like that. She didn't for a while. She kind of settled down for a little bit. Hers is pretty bad. Oh. Come on, girl. We don't want you flying away. I know. You are really upset. I understand. Try not to cause her any more stress than I absolutely have to, but we got to do some doctoring. I'm sorry, sweetie. Okay, I know. You're upset. Okay. So here it goes. Here's the fun part, okay? Close your eyes. I know. Can't keep her feet in. Okay, I know, this is not fun. Man. She is not happy. I wouldn't be either. Okay. Nice warm water, huh? And he got her good. Okay, hold still. But I gotta do this, honey, I know. There's actually like it's almost like a flap of skin that he tore up, but I read that you want to try not to remove stuff if you can help it. So I'm just trying to get it nice and clean. Okay, that looks clean. Alright, then it's okay, I know. Now, but she was eating, so that's really good. Okay, I know. Okay. Her eyes are closed. She's kind of panting hard, breathing heavy, but you would be too. So, yeah, this has got to be painful. I'm sorry. Okay. So you get some extra ointment, that's for sure. Poor thing. But I mean, I read that, You know, they are very resilient, very hardy. So just keep an eye on it. Hopefully, hopefully she'll be okay. Hold still, hold still. I know, this is not fun. It's like, this is the second time you've done this today. Yeah, but I didn't get a chance to irrigate it the first time, so. I'm wondering if that's a little damage to her eye. I hope not. Okay. Well, it actually looks pretty good. The wound is nice and pink. I know it's hard to see her. I got her all, she's really struggling. She's all wrapped up. The wound is nice and pink right now. I'll give it some time and keep an eye on it. But, okay, it doesn't smell bad. It's only been one day, but you want to smell it. Right now, when it's fresh, it'll have kind of this sweet smell to it. And then obviously later on, if it gets putrid and things like that, that's an infection. So that's what I'm watching out for. As long as it's a nice bright color, it just has that typical sweet smell to it, then hopefully she'll be okay. So I'll keep an eye on things. I'll try to let you know how things go. You know, if we lose them, obviously, that'll be very sad. But we'll just have to see. And as long as the other girls leave them alone, if they're not pecking at the wound and things like that, then it'd be better to leave them in the same box together, because they are social birds and they'll be a lot calmer and a lot happier if they're left together. So, all right. Sorry this happened. Time to put you back in with the others. Maybe you can get a drink of water, something to eat, and take a nap. Yeah, she's all tuckered out. She's kind of gave up on fighting me, so. All right. Say bye-bye. All right, this is Spike. Ah! This is Spike saying, like, subscribe, share with your friends, or she's going to get upset and fly away. See you next time.